sure because it kept crashing. I may have put this in peaceful. I am not 100% sure. Um, because if I was fucking around with this thing, I didn't want to die. Nope, I didn't put it in peaceful. Okay, there's a fucking evil piece of shit down in the water. I have no idea. I really don't know, but it does seem funny that the only time this is crashing is when I'm on like one of two subjects. It's the only time it seems like it's crashing. But and, maybe they took AT&T out because the thing I found was because I was trying to log in and do a diagnostic with this AT&T app they told me to download, and it couldn't log in. So there are problems with AT&T, so it could entirely be them. And the other thing that, because like I said in one of the streams, I was trying to log out of the game to quit playing, and it wouldn't upload, it wouldn't sync the game like it wants to do when you get done. When I finally got done, I found out it was trying to update Minecraft. While around the time where this was fucking up, Diablo was trying to update. So it might have been. And if that's the case, if there's, because I mean, again, it can't be my internet because I've got a brand new modem and everything else is working. I do not have Twitch running. I'm not fucking with that right now. Uh, I just wanted to do an update because it's like I really don't want to do evil shit on people that don't deserve it, and I have no idea. I literally have no idea. But when I found out those other things, I'm like, well, I at least want to get back on. But I'm not. I'm just not gonna wind up and try and do because I did it. I think I tried it like 3 fucking times to talk about the subject, and it just kept kicking out. So I don't know. Fuck it. Uh, but I think I'll just do this until like the news show. I usually watch a news show around 3 o'clock, and it's a little over a half an hour. At least do a stream until then. Um, that was just flipping. Well, and I'm not kidding you. There was like a stream I did where I started talking about weird stuff, and right at the, and it had been raining off and on all morning. This is a while ago, and I started doing this stream and I started talking about some of this weird shit, and it just, I mean, it started literally storming like you would not believe outside. I mean, just bad. And then I take a while, because of the weather, I'm gonna. We've had electronic stuff taken out in the house when it's storming real bad, and everything's old. The wiring, the building, all this shit, and the as soon as I quit my stream, it was like a half a minute, and it stopped. And I'm just like, okay, this is fucking weird. So I mean, literally, it flared up. It flared up as soon as I started talking about weird shit, and then it went away. Like as soon as I quit talking about it, I'm just like, and I finally said, I go, hey, if you don't want me to talk about this stuff for the rest of the year, let me win the lottery. If you, I'm thinking, yeah, if you guys can fuck with the weather, maybe you can fuck with the lottery tickets. You let me win one of those big fucking lotteries. I'll quit talking about this shit for the rest of the year. And the only thing is, I'm kind of holding out hope that maybe they'll let me win one next year. Like maybe, maybe, maybe they figure, well, hey, if he's still alive in January, we'll rethink it because, why, why, why fucking do it for a couple months when you can do it for the whole fucking year? But yeah, that was some weird fucking shit though. That I ain't gonna lie about that. And Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna plant any. I think I'm gonna come over and work on the fucking landscape a little bit. And yeah, it pisses me off because I might have to. 'Cause I don't know if I'm gonna want to rewatch that fucking thing on Lorraine and Ed Warren again tomorrow. But it was fresh. I could have talked about a lot of that shit, and then this shit's fucking up. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm really hoping that it was either Diablo updating or maybe it, and it could just be that they got some legitimate problem at AT&T. Uh, yeah, I'll go put this stuff away for now. Oh, I figured out what happened the other day. I'll go fuck with that now. I found out what happened the other day. I honestly do not know how I fucked it. I really don't. I wish I did. I really wish I did. I don't have any idea. But the other day when I was fucking with those portals, um, I used a calculator and everything. I didn't do it in my head. I didn't do it, but somehow I was a little off with the coordinates, and just because of everything going on, I'm not going to go into the Nether. I will go the long way, and but I because with everything going on, and I got pissed off when the thing kept crashing, so I'm a little lightheaded now, so I do not want to. I don't want to risk dying in the Nether. So we'll go this way, and because I don't have it. I want to be focusing when I'm in there, otherwise I'm gonna get blown up with gas and shit. So, uh, hey, the I haven't got my emerald farm up and working or my raid farm up and working yet, but those saddles I've been getting from fishing, they're getting used. They are starting to get used. I don't know if this is a glitch or if it's what they intended, but I don't do it every game I'm playing, and sometimes I don't do it to start with. Sometimes I do it earlier rather than later, and sometimes I do it later rather than earlier. Like every game I've played, I don't necessarily do it, but a lot of the times I will breed horses. And it's mostly so, if I don't have to go in the nether, I don't. I can get around pretty quick on horses when you breed them up. And I don't know when it started. Like I said, I have no idea if it's technically a glitch or if they did it on purpose. But I'm used to where if you breed two horses that look the same, they will, like, if you got two black horses, you'll get a black horse. If you got two tan spotted horses, you'll get a tan spotted horse. If you got two horses that's black with white spots, you'll get. Now, if you mix two different ones, then you can get a blend. But like all of these horses were the product of two black horses breeding. Every one of them. I had two black. One of them was this one, but I bred them and I got them to shit out. Well, okay, one of those tan horses I think was the tan one and a black one, but that one came from two black horses. One of those tan spotted ones came from two black horses. And I don't understand it. Why would you fuck that up? I just I don't understand why they would fuck that up on purpose. And oh, we'll just let him. Hey, Yeah, you're gonna burn, baby, just like a vampire. And oh, and the other thing is, I won't know right away, but I think with that update that Minecraft did today, it may have fixed the problem here at the village. Because as of yesterday, now granted, after I broke all them workstations, I didn't break all of them, but I broke a lot of them, and I killed off every villager I didn't exactly have to have. Like, I had a whole bunch of these, and they were only there just so I could get more golems. But I killed off all the. I went into peaceful mode so I could just butcher them with my sword and not get attacked by the iron golems. But I went and killed off all the fishermen villagers, and then and broke their workstations, broke all the librarians' workstation, the podiums or whatever they are. And if there's a bed here, my balls itch right now. If there's a bed here, I'm gonna sleep in it. Otherwise, I'll have to go over to my village and ooh, not there. But figured out what happened. Because if you go back and watch the stream, I was lighting up. I built this portal here. I forgot to light it. And then I went into the nether off stream and built it. And then when I was finishing it up, since I didn't have the portal lit, I wanted it lit so that they would definitely. If you go through and it's not lit, it might just throw a random portal out there because if it's not lit, they won't be linked. And so I came back out here. I lit this one, and I went through it. I absolutely went through it, and then I went to and it linked up. It went into the one that I had created, and and so I landed at the portal I had made in the Nether, and then when I went to come back, it dropped me like almost down to what the old bed. I think it was like either at block two. It was like the middle coordinate. It was either at block two or it was at block negative two. It was right near the bottom of before you go into the under the bedrock levels. The new stuff they created. I mean, like in the old day, I would have been in the bedrock. Because usually four or five was where the bedrock stopped coming up. I would have been in the bedrock somewhere at that Y coordinate. And hang on, yeah, I got to go back this way a little bit. And what I did was and again I did it with a calculator. I put in the coordinates up here, and I divided by 8, and I wrote it down. And I don't know, this is the kind of shit here. It's like can't really work a job because nobody's gonna pay you to be this fucked up. I mean, they're just not. But somehow I was hundreds of blocks off up here, so I was pretty close to 100 blocks off in the Nether. I think I got them written down, and like I had the one coordinate, the 197 and 25. That coordinate was right, but where I got it wrong is it was supposed to be around 200, and I got it as 128 in the nether. So instead of coming out around 1604, I came out around 1024, and I did. It took me a minute. I'm just like I'm looking everything over, and I'm like, well, what did I fuck up? And then I did a little due diligence, and then I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And so I came out here. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this, but the idea I had, I'm like, let's try and find some fruit in failure. The one character in Iron Fist talked about that, but this, where is it? Yeah, this is where I came up. This is where I came up, and the one I tried to come up in a twisting pattern. Well, the cool thing about it is I found a mine shaft down there. And so I eventually want to dig my way back down there. And then the other thing, and then when I came back, this is the coordinate that this should have came out to down there. And so I got my portal dug, and then this should get me over in the ballpark of where that other one is. This gets me in the like this 1024, and then one. Hang on. Yeah, this should get me a little closer to where I should be for the mine shaft. And I just down the road, I got to dig this out because I'd at least like to get what's in the mine cart chest down there. There was some useful stuff down there, and but I got this dug up. I got them linked. Like we can hang on a sec. Yeah, we can. If I get killed here, I'm really gonna hate myself. But this linked up with the Nether portal. Uh, this is the new one. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the new one I had to dig, but that fixed. I got that fixed, and then I don't know exactly. I got to look for some ideas, but I put these things out here in a circle around it. I think I'm gonna make something like Stonehenge under here. I mean, it's not gonna be nearly as big. It's gonna be pretty basic, pretty shitty, but I'm gonna make it. And but I'll go over and look at the other one. What do we got? But I got those. I did get those working, so the effort continues. I have not figured out what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna build something fancy there, and I haven't gone and staked them out. I gotta get that. I gotta get that potion maker brewing. I gotta brew some water breathing potions. But when I was mapping, and I might not be able to remember where they are, but when I was mapping, I uh, I found at least two uh, underwater ocean monuments. So I can, in in theory, I have the potential to start getting some sea lanterns, and I might put those in to light the whole thing up. But I'd like it visible as you go by it on the water. It doesn't have to be. Ooh, I got to get back out of here. Yeah, but I got this. I got this working. I got to really come over here when I'm feeling good, and I got to come over here when I'm feeling good, and I gotta barricade that. I forgot about that, or I wouldn't have gone in there. But yeah, the I got this one working and linked. I got to come over with some iron and fill these up because I need three more here. Actually, I need five more here, and I need four more here, and I got enough lava now. I don't know if I got that finished up over there, but I got enough lava to finish this side. And then, but I want to wait. One of them I already got in there, and because I broke that block. But I need to let this grow so I got enough dripstone and dripstone blocks. This one's done. I just need, if the lava isn't there, I got to put the lava all the way across and then put my dripstone here and then put the iron cauldrons underneath it. And then the same thing over here. I think I need three pieces of lava and then replace the blocks and call it a day and then get the dripstone on it, and then I'll have a complete lava factory. I might move it later, but for right now, I want it. Uh, yeah, I am like, okay, now it seems to be working because I'll have to look, but I think I've been running longer than it was. Maybe it just was the uploading of and updating the game. But I'm sorry if that's the case. You should have it. You should have to opt in. If that's the case, they should basically. Because I mean, my old one, I would have blamed it on my internet, but I got a brand new modem. The internet is faster than it's ever been. That should not have been a thing. And if it is a thing, then they should basically fix it where it does not upload while you're playing or doesn't update while you're playing. But yes, I will. I will seriously try to do the Ed and Lorraine Newman or Warren uh, podcast tomorrow. I'm really. I was actually, like I said, I was just watching it for my enjoyment, and after like 5 or 10 minutes, I'm just like, oh my god, it was really good. I mean, like some of the shit. Uh, that I've watched, I'm like, yeah, that's not worth doing a podcast for, or I can't make even a half an hour of material out of that, let alone an hour or more. And so I'm either gonna just talk about it during a fishing stream or something like that. But I like 10 minutes in, I'm like, oh my god, if the whole thing's like this, I really need to do a podcast. It was like it was really good. Cause like, and the thing is, it was on the heels of watching that thing on the Amityville Horror, which was another one of their cases, uh, where I had seen something, and I don't know what it was something my brother was watching. He didn't even record that for me to watch. I was just I was dealing with my broken ankle, and I got up and just sat and watched TV for him for a little bit because I need to move around a little bit for my leg. It's better now, but back then I was still hopping around on one leg and shit like that. And I can't lay in bed all day, so I'd get up, go to the bathroom, I'd get up and get something to eat. Well, then before I'd go back into bed, I'd hang out for a little bit. I'd stay up, and then I'd go get in bed. And there really wasn't. There was a whole lot I couldn't do then. I still can't do everything, but I can do more stuff now. So that's cool. But I don't know. And but but there was this thing where they were talking about the Amityville horror wasn't a real thing. There were other people involved in it. It wasn't satanic. None of this bullshit. And and that may or may not be true. I really don't know. But uh, there was something I was watching the other day on it, and it was a little bit like this, where it kind of went into the history of it, and it's like, oh my God, it almost seems like that one my brother had one. Now, granted, if the one kid is coming forward and saying, oh well, it wasn't satanic, there were other people involved, we did it. Hey, that's an opinion. It was somebody that was there, but there was a lot of shit going on there, and with their other cases that you can't just take them at their word, because there's actually a fair amount of evidence, at least circumstantial evidence, to the contrary. And it really freaks me out, because again, they presented it like they didn't really get into, and again, that's fair enough. That was their little game to gather attention, and it could be true. I wasn't there. You weren't there, hopefully, and but I don't know. But the shit that they were talking about, the Warrens, it's like, oh my God. But yeah, I will try to do that tomorrow. It's getting pretty close to 3 o'clock. It looks like the stream is working in. Maybe it's AT&T. Maybe it was Minecraft uploading or updating, but it didn't. After I reinstalled it, it still fucked up. Maybe it was Diablo updating. So hopefully tomorrow will be better. I really wish Xbox would just set it so these things, like, I had a PlayStation 4. I used to play on that. I switched to Xbox way back for Bedrock. And there was a point with all the fucking problems with Bedrock. I really regretted that, because it didn't want to work. And there's still fucking problems to this day. And it's like, my God, I could have just stayed on a PlayStation and not fucked with this. But PlayStation would, while you were not using it, it would get in and it would update. The old PlayStation 3 would, because I had one here, and then I would come home like once a month or every other month. Basically, whenever there's like a 3-day weekend or we had time off work, I would come up and visit on a long weekend. And I rarely, if ever, had to fuck around with updating, because it kept itself updated as long as it was plugged in and had internet access. Well, this thing is supposed to do it. I've seen settings in there where it's supposed to do this, but yet it never updates. I don't know how many fucking times I log in, and the first thing it does is wants to fucking update something. And so I don't know. But yeah, I will say maybe that's why the whole Minecraft thing was fucking up. I don't know, but none of it. I never noticed anything updating. But with what's going on with me, fair enough. Maybe I just didn't notice it. God knows I didn't notice the Diablo thing right away. And but it's like, my God, you got a setting in there where it says it's gonna keep itself updated while you're not using it, and it doesn't fucking do it, because I don't know how many times I fucking log in, it'll fucking tell me it's got to update something. Okay. Ooh. I will talk to everybody later. I hope you have a good day. I hope it is far more productive and useful than mine was with all this bullshit. But I don't know. Peace out, and hope everybody has a good day.